that they're going to try to save their asses. And you know how they're going to do that? They're going to say, Henry Hayes is the one that was shooting. Henry Hayes is the one that masterminded this whole thing. Henry Hayes, that's what they're. I'm telling you, I've been doing this a very long time.
Like you said, people lie.
I understand
to say they behind.
Okay, you're right, and they might lie to me to say they're behind. But you know what? Your DNA's still in that car. The gun that was used was still in the car that you were stopped in. So if they want to say, yeah, I was in the car, I was minding my own business, and Henry's hanging out the window shooting. People, you think people are going to believe them?
I told you I don't even play like that.
Okay, well, you played like that day. I'm not saying that you hanging out the window shooting. That's not what I'm saying, Henry. But I know you were in the car. Witnesses saw you in that car.
Henry, you can shake your head all you want. Look, this is all we've been doing the last 5 weeks. This is all we've been doing. It wasn't by accident that we stepped to you today to give you the shot to tell us the truth and tell you exactly how and why this thing went down. We know about the beef. We know about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? When we start asking questions, typically we'll start with very basic questions we already know the answer to. Why do you think we do that? Why do you think I start asking you questions when I already know the answer?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to see if you're going to be truthful or you're going to lie. That's why. It's pretty easy, right? That's not rocket science. Okay? And here's the thing. We're being honest with you. We're being open with you. We're laying it out. Gun in your dad's car. Okay? That was used in this. Okay? Your stuff in this car.
And there's other stuff that we're not.
Right.
Obviously, we're not going to tell you everything that we have.
You being seen in that car, and like he said, there's a lot of other stuff. We're not gonna spoon feed you the whole thing.
We know about the beef. We know why the shooting happened. We know what the shooting was in retaliation for. We know who all was in the car. We know where the car went afterwards. We have the car on video. How do you think we ended up getting the car? We know that car was using it. We know who stole that car.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't even play like that though, sir.
Okay. Well, what you could say again? What color is that shirt?
Navy blue.
Okay. We could scream to high heavens that it's red. That shirt ain't never gonna change. I can yell, scream, bang, kick. Do whatever I want and yell it. That is red. That shirt ain't never going to change. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Facts in this case are never going to change. You can sit there and say no. You can sit there and say no all you want. And then the people over there, the people across the street, over at the state attorney's office, judges, people out there on the street that are going to hear the facts of this case, they're going to say Henry Hayes is a monster. We know he's 17, but he's a monster, and he doesn't need to be walking the streets with the rest of us, people that aren't like that. That's what you're looking like right now.
Because it looks
then,
like
then
you're a monster.
Explain to us what happened. Then explain to us how this happened.
I'm trying to tell you, sir. I don't even affiliate myself with people that do stuff like this. I try to keep my distance. I ride around with girls.
Okay, you try to keep your distance. That's fine. But every now and again, people end up at the wrong place at the wrong time. People end up at the wrong place at the wrong time. You got some friends that aren't good people.
Doing big boy stuff, and then having to deal with big boy detectives and big boy crimes. And that's where we're at. Look, for 5 weeks, this is all we've done. Day, night. We know more about Henry Hayes and his friends than you can even imagine. And it is what it happened. Look, if I could take you home with my boys, sit down and watch TV when all this thing went down so it would go away, I would. But I can't. It's happened. Now we just got to face it and we got to deal with it. And we got to explain it. We got to explain it. And I'm going to tell you, an explanation that doesn't work is, I wasn't there. I don't affiliate with him. Because there's too much evidence.
Not this time.
Evidence doesn't lie, son. It doesn't lie. Okay? Look, I've never met you before. Well, we've met with the DNA and stuff, but prior to this case, I'd never met you. Okay? I'm not coming to you because I don't like Henry Hayes. You seem like an okay kid, but like Detective Chiswick said, you taking this route makes you look like an evil, evil monster. And we've been doing this a while, okay? I've dealt with some monsters, but a 2-year-old, it makes you look like a monster. So I don't affiliate with people like that. It don't fly. It don't fly with me. It don't fly with him. It ain't gonna fly with the judge, and it ain't gonna fly with the jury. You got to give some kind of explanation, son.
I'm trying to tell you, sir.
I know what you're trying to tell us, but what you're doing is you're not telling us the truth, and it's going to come back and it's going to hurt you. It really is.
I don't play like that, sir.
Again, sometimes people are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Accidents happen. I'm not saying that you're a monster. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're looking like a monster right now. Not in the face, but by the evidence. Okay? Don't let people think that Henry Hayes is a monster. What do they do with monsters?
I'm not no monster.
What do they do with monsters in this world?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they do with them?
What do they do with them?
What do you think? They put them away. People don't want monsters out there. Walk on the street.
How can you show us you're not a monster?
I can show you my school records, all that. I ain't no monster. I play sports.
Look, you get hooked up with the wrong boys. They're out there wilding, doing stupid stuff. I get it. Your dad's a nice guy. You were obviously raised in a nice family. But sometimes we get hooked up with the wrong people, that peer pressure starts going, and all of a sudden stuff spins out of control. It happens. I know. I get it. But again, you going, I don't affiliate with people like that? It don't fly. You know why? Because I know who you affiliate with. I know who you affiliate with, son.
You know, every time you stop with somebody, when the police stop you with somebody, they do a report. It's called a field investigative report. Every single time. Okay? That means that every time you stop, they put your name on a piece of paper, and everybody that you're with, they put those people's names on the same piece of paper, on a report, and it gets filed. So when we run Henry Hayes on our computer, it tells us every time you've been stopped with people. You know that?
No.
Okay. So we know who you be with and who you don't be with. Okay? We know. Okay? It's really that simple. So, and I'm not saying that you're hanging with these people every day, but some of the people that you are stopped with are bad people.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yes, he is.
Can y'all can lay all this out to him too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you here? Ask for Detective Cullen.
You know, I'm sorry.
Detective Cullen and homicide. Okay? Alright, bye-bye.
Where's he at?
He's walking up Washington Street.
Oh, okay. Park down Washington.
I can wait till he give.
Hmm?
I can wait till he give.
Yeah, you want to wait till he gets here? Okay, that's good, because we'll lay it out to him as well.
So he did that. I didn't know if he would or not.
We're going to go out and talk to your dad. Go Okay? And then we're going to bring him in. And we'll lay all this stuff out to him. Okay? Is that fair?
You need anything to drink or anything? You good? No, there's two in here, Mitch. You good?
All right.
You seem like trying to tell me, say I did.
Yeah, I see that.
Do or die time, son. This is your day. I explained to your dad everything that we explained to you, okay? That we recovered the car, we have witnesses that put you in the car, we have scientific evidence, we have the gun that was used to kill that baby in the car that you were driving. This is, you hang out with a lot of freaking knuckleheads. You hang out with a lot of kids, and you can play this. I don't associate with people. All I do is hang out with women. Well, you're stopped constantly with people that are not women, that are friends of yours. Okay, so you associate with people that are bad people. Okay, again, we're not sitting here saying that you're hanging out the window shooting and kill that baby, but we know you were in the car. And if you continue to play this, I don't know what you're talking about stuff, then people are going to start assuming that you're this badass and we've already went through this, okay? And I explained it again to your dad. People are going to look at you like you're a monster, and they're going to put you away, lock the key, and forget about Henry Hayes for the rest of his life. Your daddy, your sister, or anybody else that cares about you are going to be able to visit you through glass for the rest of your life. These girls that you like, you ain't never gonna see them again. None ever. That's reality. I'm here to tell you. That is reality. You can play this game. This is not juvenile stuff anymore. You've advanced. This is big boy stuff. This is you getting booked into our jail, adult jail, and going to adult prison. This is not juvenile detention. That stuff's over.
Was you there? Was you in that car?
What's up?
Hmm?
What's up? I don't see how people. I don't see how my name came in.
Who is No Lacking Youngin on Facebook? Who is that? No Lacking Youngin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Well, you had a good conversation with him back on January 25th when he was trying to buy a gun.
What's their name?
No Lacking Youngin. NOLACKINGYOUNGEEN. Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Okay. So you just have conversations with people that you don't know about selling guns?
People,
Huh?
people try to inbox me about stuff like that, but I don't.
Okay.
You had a conversation with him.
Do you have a stick I could buy? You respond, how much you got? He says, shit, 50. You said, where you at? He said, I ain't home. Then he responds, I ain't home. I won't be home till tomorrow. And you said, all right. Then you talk to him a couple days later. You still trying to buy that? Man, I wish I had the money. I had to buy my mom. I had to do something important for my mom. And it goes on and on and on. So you have a conversation about this with this boy that you don't know that wants to buy a gun from you. So to sit there and play this little innocent, I don't know what you're talking about, Henry, that stuff ain't gonna cut it anymore.
So I try to
See, like we've explained, That's the answer that doesn't work. The evidence is there, son. We didn't pick Henry Hayes out of the phone book. We didn't do that. Our investigation's so thorough, we have your dad's DNA.
Yep.
You sat there and saw me get it. Okay? That's how thorough this investigation is. Son, we're not playing a game here. I don't know.
You don't ride around in cars? You don't ride around in cars like that with your friends?
What's a slider?
How about when you talking to Xavier Glenn about doing tint, putting tint on the car?
That's what I usually do for money. Around the neighborhood, I just put tint on the car.
No. You asked him if he knows how to tint. He didn't ask you. You asked him.
I was trying to see if he knew how to tint, so he could make money with it.
You've done research on your phone how to tint a car without the machine.
You've also researched how to load an AK-47 drum.
Is that you do that also on your spare time out there on the street, loading AK-47s?
Somebody else probably did that.
Nobody else did it. Came off of your stuff.
Oh, what stuff?
Stuff we just research. Stuff we look for.
You talking about that phone y'all took from me?
We're not going to give you everything we do. We're not going to tell you all our investigative stuff and how we do it.
I bought that phone from somebody.
Henry, today's your day, son. It's the biggest day of your life. We've explained it to your dad. Okay? We're not guessing. I don't know how to make it any more clear. Mr. Hayes, I don't know how to make it any more clear. We're not guessing. But he needs to tell the truth at this point. Okay?
I'm trying to tell you the truth.
No, you're not, son. No, you're not. No, you're not.
We know you're not.
We've laid out part of our investigation and part of our stuff of what we have. We ain't giving you everything. Son, this is all we've done for 5 weeks. I haven't seen my family for 5 weeks. Okay? This is all we have done.
So I'm trying to tell you.
I know what you're trying to tell me. The problem is what you're trying to tell me ain't flying. It ain't flying. The only way that's flying is it makes you look like a monster, son. It just makes you look like a monster. And I don't think you're a monster. I think you're going with this G-man no snitch policy that you boys got on the street. Okay? Well, we are good detectives. We know how to work through all that stuff. Again, the evidence doesn't lie. Okay? I don't know what you're talking about. It don't fly. All it does is make you look really, really bad.
And I'm going to show you this isn't a game, okay? I'm going to show it because you're here and you need to realize it, okay? This is not made up either. This is an arrest warrant for Henry Hayes IV for murder, attempted first-degree murder, discharging a firearm from a vehicle within 1,000 feet of a person, possession of a firearm by adjudicated delinquent, and shooting and throwing deadly missiles. No bond on the murder, and about, $1.5 million bond on everything else, okay? This is an adult arrest warrant. He's already been adjudicated as an adult in the court. They did that this morning when we brought him over. So when we leave here today, he is getting booked next door as an adult, not as a juvenile. You're not going back to DDC. You're not wearing those khaki pants and that polo shirt anymore. You're going to wear a green adult jail jumpsuit, and you're being booked over there, okay? That's what's happening to you today. If you're going to sit here and play these games, judges don't sign these things by accident. They sign these things because we do a probable cause statement, which is extremely lengthy, that spells out the case that we have against Henry Hayes, okay? So if you're going to sit there and play these games, we told you that this is your time that you need to start talking and tell us who was shooting out that car. If you choose not to, shame on you. You're going to go to adult prison with grown men for the rest of your life. This is not a game. This stuff with the justice system patting you on the back and saying don't do this again.
Here's 5 days, here's 15 days.
Those days are over for you, Henry. That's it. As of today, in the eyes of the court, you are a grown man, and you're going to be treated accordingly. Now, we stepped to you to give you an opportunity to help yourself out and to tell us what happened in that car. If you're going to sit there and play these games, then I'm not going to waste the rest of my day on
I'm
it.
trying to tell you, sir, I have nothing to do with this.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
How?
Because we have the evidence to prove it. It's an absolute lie. It is. It's simple. So, again,
Mr. Hayes, I don't even know what else to say.
I wish I had something else to say. You know?
We
Can I talk to him?
sure.
Yeah. Just knock on the door when you're done.
Okay.
But knock loud because it'll.
They're trying to say you was in that car. So you saying you wasn't in that car?
I'm trying to tell you I wasn't. They said something about they probably got my fingerprints out that car. But like they say, I do tent. I do tent. I don't mess around with that stuff. That's the only way I say my fingerprints probably got in that car. I don't know that. I don't even recall. I don't recall none of that.
Or they're trying to say that you was in the car and all that. They got your evidence. Say your somebody talking about they put you at the scene or talking about you shooting out the you was in that car or whatever. They trying to say so.
They can't say that there because
Talking about they got witnesses in that they saw you.
probably that day I
Saw
was.
you. It's talking about they saw you in that saw you in that car. Saw you in the car. I guess when this baby got shot, baby got killed or whatever.
Mhm.
Talking about they saw you in the car.
Trying to tell you, every time I keep my distance from that, I don't see how my name come up in this. I keep my distance from all that stuff. I try to keep my distance from all that stuff. My name keep popping up and stuff.
No, I mean you sitting here, you saying it wasn't you. You was not in the car.
Trying to tell you I wasn't in the
Okay.
car.
Well, I'm gonna get a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get a lawyer. I mean, if you say that wasn't you, you wasn't in there. So, I mean, you wasn't in the car. But you see what they finna try to book you for.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? See what they finna try to book you for? So.
You gotta fight this.
I'm gonna get a lawyer.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
Saying it wasn't you, so I mean, hey, you wasn't in the car.
Okay. I'm trying to tell them that I don't see how my name get in this.
You don't know who had this car. You done been riding around in this car with people, or you. I mean, who?
I did
Like
want.
I say, you never know who you riding with.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You'll never know what the person be done when they're done with that car.
I do tent.
That's why I be telling you, you got to be. I mean, you say you wasn't there. You weren't at the scene. You weren't at the scene when this happened. So, and get your lawyer.
All right, let's go.
All right.
No, not you. Just your dad.
I'll talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
Call my phone.
I'm trying to call you there.
your dad is a super nice guy. You got to convince that you're this angel. That unfortunately for you, that's worked all your life. But those days over.
What that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? You don't ever touch guns. You don't mess with guns. I don't play with guns. I don't hang with people. I hang out with girls. I don't do this. I don't do that. We got you selling a gun on your Facebook Messenger. We got you handling guns. We got you handling guns here on all these pictures. What I'm saying is, we're not your daddy. That might work with your daddy, and that might have worked over in juvenile court playing this. I'm not a bad guy. I just get caught up in a bad situation. I thought I was supposed to be home. I had till 7. You know what time you're supposed to be home. Come on, don't play these damn games with me. This is different. This is not the stuff that you're used to anymore.
Those are crop guns, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
What'd you just say?
So those are crop guns.
Crop guns.
Crop guns. Yeah, okay. So a crop gun did that? Huh? Is that what your crop guns do?
I ain't have
Henry?
nothing to do with that, sir.
Is that what they do?
So I'm trying to
Take a look at him. That's what your crop guns do? Huh? Your crop guns?
Nothing to do with that, sir.
Oh, we know you did. We have eyewitnesses that saw you hanging out the window with a gun in your hand. The same gun that was found in your truck.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hanging out of the vehicle that we could put you in. Okay? This is reality now, son. This is what everybody's gonna see. That's what they're gonna see at your trial. We'll have the scientists come up there and testify that the gun was used to kill this baby, that you were in that car. We're gonna have witnesses lining up to testify against you, ones that saw you hanging out the window with that gun that killed Aiden, and everybody else that you talked to about this incident. You're gonna be lined up one by one testifying against a jury of 12 people. They ain't never met you in their life, but they're gonna get to know you really good in that courtroom, and they're gonna know you as the monster that I told you that you were gonna look like. The monster you are, apparently, because none of this shit even bothers you. None of this bothers you. It don't bother you that this 2-year-old baby is dead because of your shenanigans? That don't bother you?
I told you that's my people.
That ain't your people. You're full of shit. Because we talk to your people.
We know about the fucking beef, man. Why are you telling us that's your people? We know about the beef. We know how it all started.
You don't think Aiden's family is talking to us?
We know about PCE. We know about 187. We know all this shit, man. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. We know. 5 weeks worth of fucking knowing. 5 weeks worth of looking at y'all. 5 fucking weeks.
So I'm trying to tell you.
I know what you're trying to tell us. I know what you're trying to tell us. But that's still fucking navy blue. It's still navy blue. I cannot make it red. I'd like to make it red, but I can't make it red. I know what you're trying to tell us. What I'm telling you is it's not believable, son. It's not believable.
It's not believable because it's not true. The shit that's coming out of your mouth.
It is true.
This is true. This is true. Henry, we have witnesses that see you hanging out the window with a gun in your hand shooting.
Sir, I'm telling you.
Dumbass didn't even have anything over your face. You know how identifiable you are? Huh?
Sir, I'm trying to tell you I don't even play with stuff like that.
Well, you did. We know you did. And we can prove you did. You're talking to people about selling guns. There's pictures of you with guns. We have witnesses that put you in this damn car shooting. And that's what you want your defense to be? That wasn't me. That's going to be your defense?
That's bad.
When we line up all these people testifying against you, that's going to be your defense? It wasn't me. Your ass is going to prison for the rest of your life. Shit, too dumb to freaking you're too dumb to realize when it's time to freaking
give a story. When it's time to give a story.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know.
That damn Andrew Jackson education didn't do shit for you, son. And if you would have got a diploma, that would have been a disgrace to the Duval County school system.
You know, see, here's the thing.
You're an idiot.
You ain't ever been in this situation before. You've been in the, I'm going to get 5 days at DJJ. I'm going to get 10 days. Guess what? You just grew up to the big leagues like that.
I'm telling you.
With a pull of the
go
trigger.
Back, this stuff's coming off, and you're getting an adult jumpsuit. Because right now, you're an adult in the eyes of the court. That paperwork's already been signed by the judge. You are a grown man as far as the court's concerned. You're going to grown man jail, grown man prison for the rest of your life.
We're not going back to DJJ, son. We're not going back to DJJ.
You're not.
We're walking straight over to the jail.
You might not believe us, but you're getting ready to find out how much.
We just laid the warrant out for you.
I know.
So, we've sat across the table from a lot of people. Bad guys, bad. Monsters, like we've explained to you. People that made a mistake. And it's the younger guys like yourself that don't fucking get it. Because the guys that have been in the game for a while, we start laying stuff like this out and they're like, shit, I better come up with some kind of fucking story.
Better do something.
Because I can't go, I wasn't there, man. I'm telling you, I didn't have nothing to do with it. They know that ain't going to fly. They know we're going to go to the courtroom. We're going to have our 6 or 12 jurors sitting there. Our judge sitting right here. I'm going to get up and say my piece. All the witnesses are going to get up and say their piece. All the scientists are going to get up and say their piece. Okay? And you are going to come across as nothing but a monster because you won't even give a freaking story. We can't lay it out any more clear.
I'm trying to tell you, sir.
I know. I'm trying to tell you. That's all you said.
Trying to fucking feed us some shit is what you're trying to do. It ain't working.
I don't have
it ain't
nothing
working.
to do with that, sir.
Well, we know you do. We didn't come in here and ask you if you had anything to do with it. We know you had something to do with it.
Because you know what?
And
you know what? If there was any doubt that you didn't have something to do with this,
that judge wouldn't sign it. Read the counts.
Well,
second degree murder, attempted first degree murder, another count of attempted first degree murder, discharging a firearm from a vehicle with 1,000 feet of a person, because we have witnesses that do that, and scientific evidence, possessing a firearm by an adjudicated delinquent, and shooting it throwing deadly missiles. What does that top word say?
Yeah.
That's your final bond. None. You are not getting out.
Plus $1,300,015.
You are not getting out. Ever. Ever. You know those little girls that you like? You're going to be around men for the rest of your life. I'm here to tell you.
You can shake your head.
You can sit there and do what you want.
My name come up with this.
Again, we ain't playing this were you there or not. We know you were there. I want you to explain how it happened, why it happened, whose idea it was to drive by that house and shoot a car that had a 2-year-old baby in it. I want to know whose idea that was, Henry.
Were you trying to kill the baby? Was that your target? Was the baby your target? That's all. I just want to know that for myself. Were y'all shooting at somebody else, or were y'all trying to kill that baby? That's what I want to know. Were you trying to kill that baby? Were you trying to kill that baby? Because that's freaking sick if that's the case. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Y'all just gonna put this stuff on me?
It's already done. It's on you.
You just looked at the warrant. All I want to know.
Shake your head all you want.
All I want to know. Were you trying to kill that baby? That's what I want to know.
Sure,
you tell me. No, tell me. Tell me. Were you trying to kill that baby, or were you trying to shoot somebody else?
I don't have nothing to do with that,
All right,
sir.
we're just going to assume you tried to kill that baby. And you know why you tried to kill that baby? Because Ashley's baby was shot. So retaliation, you sick little bastards drove by and executed a 2-year-old baby.
Come on now, sir. I don't even...
Don't come on me.
Man, we ain't 16. We've been in the freaking game for a while. Okay?
Longer than you've been alive.
You know what? We are in the game. We've made a choice because that's our job. But we're in the game. We ain't fucking 16. I know more than everybody else. Guess what? Soon you're going to realize, man, maybe I don't know more than everybody else. Now you're gonna do it in a fucking 6x6 cell.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do it in a 6x6 cell. That's gonna happen.
Sure.
But all I want to know, I just want to know one answer for myself. Were y'all trying to kill that baby?
Sure,
Or were you
nothing
shooting
to
at
do
somebody
with
else?
that.
Yeah, you can say that. And again, your shirt color doesn't change. It don't change.
I don't see how
It's
my
still
name,
blue.
I don't see how my name came up in this.
Well,
It did.
You know what?
Warrant for your arrest. As of right this second, you're under arrest for murder. All those counts that we just read to you, you are under arrest for those. Don't think this is not a game, son.
How and I don't have nothing to do with that.
Because we have probable cause and